Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Erica, and today we will be analyzing the impacts of Amazon's dominance and strategic solutions for JCPenney. We will go ahead and dive into our introduction. The introduction, JCPenney faces significant challenges in the e-commerce space, primarily due to the dominance of Amazon. Despite efforts to enhance its online presence, JCPenney has struggled with declining sales and customer loyalty. This research aims to identify the underlying factors contribute to these challenges and develop strategies to improve JCPenney's competitiveness in the digital retail market. We all know that JCPenney, as a brick and mortar store, um, has always been has always been in malls and everything. But since the platform of Amazon coming into play, Amazon has dominated that. So therefore, we're going to go ahead and talk about the business problem for JCPenney. Well, first off, the problem statement is JCPenney is struggling to compete in the e-commerce market dominated by Amazon. Despite efforts to improve its online presence and adapt to digital retail trends, JCPenney sales and customer loyalty continue to decline. Why is it a problem? Well, first off, we have three problems. One is market share decline. Amazon monopolize of the e-commerce space has significantly reduced JCPenney's market share, particularly in online sales, where JCPenney needs to grow to remain competitive. Next is customer loyalty. Consumers are increasingly favoring Amazon for its convenience, pricing, and vast product range. JCPenney's inability to attract and retain customers in this digital landscape is a major challenge. So, lastly, is their financial performance. The decline in sales and customer loyalty is directly impacting JCPenney's financial performance, threatening the company's ability to sustain operations and invest in necessary improvements, right? So we're going to go ahead and talk about marketing mix analysis. We've covered that in part of our chapter, and we will be looking at 4 different mix analysis for JCPenney. So first off is we're going to go ahead and look at the current offerings, which is product. JCPenney offers a wide range of products, including apparel, home goods, and accessories. However, the mixed product is increasingly seeing a less trendy and innovation compared to competitors like Amazon, which offers a vast array of both branded and non-branded goods. The challenge that we perceive the lack of unique and in-demand products coupled with slow adapting to changing consumers' preferences is a key issue. Next is pricing strategy. JCPenney has traditionally positioned itself as a mid-tier retailer with competitive pricings. However, Amazon's aggressive pricing strategies, including dynamic pricing models and discounts, are hard to match. So therefore, the challenge that lies with JCPenney is that they have been struggling to compete on price with Amazon, which benefits from economic of scales and an extensive distribution network, right? And next is place, distribution channels. JCPenney operates both physical stores and online platform. However, its e-commerce platform lacks the seamless user experience, speed, and convenience that Amazon provides. So therefore, what the challenges that JCPenney is um is dealing with is that there's limited online reach and less effective strategic logistics compared to Amazon's highly optimized and user-friendly platform. And last of all, promotional strategies is that JCPenney employs traditional advertising methods, sales promotions, and loyalty programs. However, these efforts are often overshadowed by Amazon's extensive and targeted digital marketing campaigns. I know we get a lot of every time we go into Google search sometimes or Amazon search, and it'll have this digital marketing campaign where it'll bring up all these vast products that you can choose from in Amazon. So therefore, the challenge is that JCPenney's promotional strategies are less effective in capturing the attention of digital savvy consumers who are more influenced by Amazon's personal recommendations and deals, right? So therefore, we're going to go and take a look at the information needed to understand the problem. Information needed to understand the problem. To understand the challenges JCPenney faces, we need more information on first. I come up with four information that we would need. One is consumer perception and loyalty towards JCPenney versus Amazon, the effectiveness of JCPenney's pricing and promotional strategies, customer behavior and pain points during their online shopping journey on e-commerce platforms, benchmarking JCPenney's. So first, we were going to go ahead and take a look at customer insight. So customer insight, consumers' perception of JCPenney. Conduct surveys and focus groups to understand how current and promotion or potential customers perceive JCPenney in comparison to Amazon. What are the main reasons consumers choose Amazon over JCPenney? Are there specific product categories or services where JCPenney is losing out? Next, customer loyalty drivers. Identifying the factors that drive loyalty among JCPenney's customers. What makes customers return and what causes them to switch to competitors like Amazon? Understanding these drivers can help tailor strategies to retain customers. Lastly is shopping behavior. Analyze consumers' shopping behavior on JCPenney's platform versus Amazon. How do consumers interact with JCPenney's online stores? Are there friction points or areas where users abandon their carts? Next is competitive analysis. We can look at the benchmarking against Amazon. Perform a detailed competitive analysis to benchmark JCPenney's e-commerce platforms against Amazon's. This should include websites, usability, product assortments, pricing strategies, shipping and returning policies, and customer service. And then next is pricing and promotion. Understand how JCPenney's pricing and promotional strategies compare to Amazon's. What are the price sensitivity of JCPenney's target market? And how do Amazon's promotion influence consumer decisions, right? So therefore, which is gonna be, we're gonna dive into our next slide, technology and infrastructure. E-commerce platform performance. We can access technical performance of JCPenney's e-commerce platforms. How does its website speed, mobile optimizations, and overall user experience compared to Amazon. Identify any technological gaps that need to be addressed. Supply chain and logistics. Analyze JCPenney's supply chain's efficiency. How does its order fulfillment speed, shipping accuracy, and inventory management compare to Amazon's? Understanding these aspects can help identify areas for improvement. Therefore, we're going to go ahead and look at our research plan. Research plan is that we will go ahead and highlight 4 different plans. We're going to look at survey, focus groups, observational studies, and competitive analysis. So first off, we're going to go ahead and look at surveys. Surveys, we can go ahead and do an online survey. The objective is to gather quantitative data on consumer perception, shopping behaviors, and preference related to JCPenney's and its competitors. So example question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with recent online shopping experience at JCPenney? Right? And the connection to the business problem is that these questions aim to quantify customer satisfactions and the level and frequency of shopping between JCPenney and Amazon. So understanding these metrics will help identify specific areas where JCPenney is fulfilling short-handedly. Next, we can go ahead and do focus groups, right? Focus groups, you can always do in-person and virtual groups with JCPenney customers. This objective is to explore in-depth consumer attitudes, beliefs, and perceptions about JCPenney's brands, products, and online shopping experience. And I have provided 2 topics that we could discuss. But the connection to the business problem is that focus groups allow for a deeper understanding of consumer emotions and attitudes that may be captured in surveys, right? So by discussing the specific reasons behind their preference, you can uncover insights into the psychological barriers that prevent customers from choosing JCPenney, which then it helps developing targeted marketing and operational strategies. Next, we have observational studies. The method would be digital analytical and user behavior tracking. The objective is to observe and analyze consumers' behavior on JCPenney's websites, including navigation pattern, time spent on pages, and points of drop-off. And here are some of the examples that you can do data points questions. The connection to the business problem is that by understanding how customers interpret or how they interrupt their websites, you can identify technical issues that might be causing infrastructure, leading to lower conversion rates, right? And lastly, we have competitive analysis. And you can do that by benchmarking and competitors analysis. The objective is to compare JCPenney's performance across key areas: pricing, promotion, user experience, with that of Amazon and other major competitors, right? So how are we going to connect this to the business problem? By benchmarking JCPenney against Amazon's, we can identify gaps in competitiveness, particularly in pricing and promotions, which will help develop strategies to close these gaps, thus addressing the issue of losing customers to Amazon. So next, we're going to look at the resources needed. Resource needed is that we're going to need time, human resources, financial resources, and technological resources. So the research project will take approximately 3 to 6 months, including planning, data collection, and an analysis. The human resources side is that we're going to need a team of 4 to 6 professionals, including project managers, data analytics, and focus group mentors. Financial resources is that we're going to have the budget allocation for survey platforms, participant incentives, focus group technology, and data analysis software. And lastly, the technological resources is that we're going to need tools for conducting surveys, focus groups, and digital analysis or analytics. And lastly, we are going to go ahead and conclude. JCPenney faces significant challenges in the e-commerce market, particularly against dominance of Amazon. By thoroughly understanding consumers' perception, shopping behaviors, and benchmarking against competitors, JCPenney can develop strategies to enhance its competitiveness. The proposed research plan will be provided actionable insight to address and identify challenges and help regain the market share. And therefore, that concludes. Thank you and have a great day.